The Democrat always through history, they are the most racist. Isn't it Kamala Harris, she said that Biden, he made her lose her bus stop, her bus school, because he's racist, you remember? The Democrat, they are like the lizard. Those lizards who change their color depending on what is the background is. So when the background is this, we became this. So the background it changed, Qatar spending money, okay, now free Palestine. Not long time ago, they were not for that. They were busy with homosexual and gay and anus. Like where I what how I can promote my anus. Anus, peace be upon him. And here this is come back. It's not a Trump who said who cut your grass. It's not a Trump who is saying who is the one wash your dishes. It is them, the lefty. And this guy is a criminal. More than $1 million tax he did not pay. He was kicked out from the army for he doing drugs. He's always high. He fabricated document when he applied to buy a gun. Each one of those crimes can make you stay in jail for many, many years. This guy should be in jail for 25 years. He's free schooling you about who is good and who's bad. And then they chased Trump and they brought a woman. 30 years ago, she claimed that he touched her. He did something to her. They came to him, they checked even his mortgage. He paid the mortgage long time ago. They said, no, he exaggerated in the value. And they wanted to put him in jail for at least 15 years. This is the same Trump who was cute when he was not opposing Democrat. Remember, they used to favor him. He was on a TV show. He is their lovely boy, and he is a show boy. And everybody speak about Trump, the lovely Trump, the wonderful Trump. The second Trump, he decided to go for election against them. Trump became a demon. Trump was not fascist before all his life. Trump became fascist when he went to go for a president opposing them. And now they're explaining to you who you think you are. Who you think you are.
All these Democrats say, you have to talk about and realize that people are really upset about illegal immigration. How do you think your hotel room gets cleaned? How do you think you got food on your table? Who do you think washes your dishes? Who do you think does your garden? Who do you think is here by the sheer just grit and will that they figured out a way to get here because they thought that they could give themselves and their family a better chance. And he's somehow convinced all of us that these people are criminals.
So do you see why
all these Democrats,
why they want the migrant? Why they want the migrant? How come they didn't talk about the freedom of speech in England? They never called the government of England fascist.
A Facebook page.
We do have dedicated.
You post in Facebook something, they come to arrest you. Look, they are arresting people for posting in Facebook. This is England.
Police officers who are scouring social media, their job is to look for this material.
You may disagree with Tommy, but come on, freedom of speech.
He's making comments on an open forum, which is social media, which is deemed to be offensive.
They don't believe it.
You make a comment, it is offensive. And they are coming to your house with big number of officers with guns to arrest you. This is not fascism. You shall not offense anyone. But if the Muslim, they offense everybody, nobody arrests them. Do you see how those people are faithists come back? If you deny the election, you're fine as long as you are not Republican. As long as you are not a Trump.
The scope of the ongoing attacks on liberty are literally unprecedented. I understand very well why it is wrong to compare Adolf Hitler's Third Reich to any other movement. It was uniquely evil, full stop. But there are important lessons from the history of that emergent evil, and here is one that I regard as essential. The first step in that nation's descent into hell was, and I quote, the conversion of all questions of truth into questions of power. The scale and scope.
Oh boy. Who is the fascist? So do we now have a little understanding why they killed brother Charlie and why they killed our brother here in France? Because the fascist Muslims and the fascist liberals, they belong to one filthy, demonic, satanic religion. If you don't agree with them, they go for violence. When the last time the Christians, they killed a Muslim speaking in the street about his filthy scumbag Muhammad? When the last time the Christian, they burn a mosque or a synagogue or, you know, like there is once upon the time, January 6th, Trump supporters, they storm the Congress. They arrested everybody. Shall I show you how many times the Democrats, they stormed the Congress and nobody was arrested? Shall I show you? Just to show you the hypocrisy of those cowards. The same what happened in January 6th happened with the Democrat. But nobody say this was violence, this is wrong. Well, they are Democrat, it's okay. And then they fabricated a whole story about Trump supported by Russia. In fact, we have evidence now. And lucky Obama, he will not go to jail because he's a president. But if you ask me, he should go to jail because he is the one who made that fabrication. We want an audio. We don't want the music. Hold on. Forget about this video. Just to show you how they fabricate.
Welcome back.
And soon they will be in the court, by the way. All those CIA, you know, FBI director, all this garbage, they will be in the court because now they have evidence that all of this was nothing but a fabrication by the scumbag Obama, the Iranian boy, the Shia boy, the Muslim Brotherhood boy, and his gang. And you can say this is an accusation, but now we will have a court. And all evidence will be presented in the court. It's not, you see, they are the one who could not bring Trump to court about Russia because it was a fabric. In fact, their own investigation, after 2 years of so-called investigation, it came blank. There's no proof of anything, what they say.
Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. We have a special guest with us today who will speak momentarily. But first, I would like to begin with a message from the White House to the families of the victims in the brutal murder case in Idaho, who were sharing their heart-wrenching stories about their loved ones before the court today and addressing the evil killer who took 4 precious souls. We are so sorry for the grief and the pain you have experienced at the hands of such a vicious and evil killer. Our nation grieves with you, and we will never forget the precious souls who were lost in this horrific act of evil. If it were up to the president, he would have forced this monster to publicly explain why he chose to steal these innocent souls. May God bless and watch over everyone affected by this unimaginable tragedy, especially the parents who lost their children.